So my name is Olga Anishenkova, and I work at Atlas Copco as a learning professional for one of the divisions.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Olga, for taking the time to talk to us. Obviously, we're right at the start of the event, so my usual question of what are you hearing a lot of maybe isn't perfectly relevant, but what are you looking forward to talking about at this year's Learning Technologies event?
Right. So first of all, I'm very excited to be at the event. There's a Disney exhibition happening at the same time, and I feel like I'm in my own Disneyland because this is my first time here. Obviously, the main theme and the topic that is discussed most is AI, but I'm looking forward to actually hearing more about performance enablement and how we can partner more with the businesses that we work with. I want to actually see and hear some case studies of people doing that. So more practical advice rather than theorizing about how we should be doing things. So that's what I'm looking forward to this year.
Brilliant. Some really important topics there. So Learning Technologies is a great opportunity to kind of look backwards over the last year. And I'd be really interested to hear kind of what changes you've seen in the industry over the last 12 months.
To be honest, to answer this question, I would like to talk about the things that haven't changed, which I think are too many. Yes, we talk about new things, but are we doing a lot of new things? I don't know, to be honest. I've recently transitioned also from being a service provider to being an in-house professional, and I am curious to see what that brings for me personally. And I'm curious to see how much organizations are actually aware or getting aware of the impact that their solutions have. We have to go back to talk about the measurement of what we do, and that's the hardest thing because we don't have the tools or we don't use the tools appropriately. There are so many examples from other fields about how to use data and how to measure that data, but in L&D, it seems like we've been stuck with SCORM, and it's 2024. Articulate just released a 64-bit version of their app. Like, we really want to talk about what's changed, and these are the changes? No, but I don't want to be too pessimistic. I do think that these conversations about AI are ultimately going to enable us to do things differently. Hopefully we don't use this technology to do the same things we did before, but quicker, faster, and more of the same. I do think that there's possibility for disruption in the market, stepping away from the typical e-learning courses that we have been producing in mass and doing more hands-on, enabling more practice space, enabling more safe spaces to fail and do things differently.
Okay, so lots of new technology, but maybe not as much actual change as we'd like to see in the industry. So final question then. Given all of that and everything that's going on, if there was just one thing in the next 12 months that was going to change, what would you like that to be?
I would love it to be performance enablement. I would love for us to make a shift from the educational mindset of let's put people in a classroom, let's sit them down and watch a recorded video or something like that and consider that as the learning, and move on to what do people have to do and go to those best practices that we as L&D professionals probably know about, which are, or hopefully know about, which are action mapping and the 5DI model and things that actually reflect on what do we need to get people to do and help them get there.
Olga, thank you so much for taking the time out at the start of Learning Tech to talk to us. I hope you have an amazing couple of days, and thank you ever so much for sharing your insight.